Men of Reddit, what's the best compliment you have ever received from a girl? A co-worker who I would walk to the bus station with said I feel safe with you, and as a big hairy dude with resting murder face and a deep voice, that was something absolutely new to me. It's been 6 years and I still think about that compliment. That's one of the best compliments a man can get. A couple years ago a friend of a friend sat next to me for pretty much the whole night in a party. Told me she had been raped a few months ago and I was the first man she felt safe with. Was working in Taiwan one summer. Solid group of people. Anyway, when time came to part ways, lots of hugs were exchanged. There was a traditional Muslim woman in the group who I clicked so well with from the moment we met. My understanding is that traditional Muslim women do not make physical contact with males other than their husband. Anyway, I got to her for a goodbye. I simply put my hand in a waving gesture and said my goodbye. She then said, "No, you know what? I'll hug you." And we hugged. I think about this from time to time. You have a pretty dong. I about cried. My really sweet young teenage niece told her mom, my sister, that I was the kind of guy she wanted to marry one day. All very innocent and it melted me. Edit, yeah, that's good. Everyone PM me Sweet Home Alabama. You know what, don't sweat the meme PMs. Way to go for being an upstanding model and helping her learn how to spot a healthy relationship. The kids are really lucky that you're their dad. I was wondering if I'd been doing well as a dad and felt kind of depressed, but hearing that from my sweet wife reaffirmed that I'm doing okay. As a child, after a suicide attempt, a nurse once told me that Superman doesn't exist. The reality is that most people don't care about me. I have to take care of myself, because no one else will. I have to be my own hero, and I have the strength to do that. It was tough love, but it saved my life. That's a risky move by her, but it paid off. Could have made things so much worse. Guess she had a feeling it was exactly what you needed to hear. Glad it worked. One time a buddy of mine was making fun of my hat and a random hot chick said, "No. It looks super good on you." I wore that hat almost every day for 3 years until it wore out. I had the same experience with a sweatshirt. Got a redhead sweatshirt, brand, not red-haired person, cutest girl in the class complimented me on it, still have this sweatshirt. Early on in our relationship my now wife told me that she usually didn't sleep well, except when I was there, and then she fell asleep easily. Which is especially impressive at the time given we were cramming me, 6 feet 3 inches, and her, 5 feet 11 inches, into a standard twin bed. Man, me and my GF are uncomfortable cramming me, 6 feet 1 inch, and her, 5 feet 7 inches, in a twin just to cuddle, screw sleeping in that thing, let alone with it height. Walked by a young lady walking into a restaurant. She stopped and came back in to tell me I smell great. I smiled the rest of the day. Edit, did not expect this to blow up, lol, thanks for the awards. Also, the cologne I had on was either Versace Eros, DNG Inferno, I think that's the name, or a third Versace cologne I can't remember, only 3 I use, for everyone asking, haha. This reminds me when I was trying some clothes in a shop. I went out from the fitting room a bit sooner cause I took a wrong size and I caught the sales girl face deep in the things I previously tried, sniffing them. She went totally red and stuttered that I had a great smell. It sounds weirder than it was. She was pretty cute and was so embarrassed after that. 21 years old at the orthodontist's getting a retainer fixed. Nurse who was probably only a few years older than me told me I had really nice blue eyes, while her fingers are all in my mouth. I'm gonna hold on to that one for a while. Kinky. I was told, by a rather drunk lady, that my voice makes her ovaries twitch. I'm used to having people tell me I should be on radio, but that one was unique. Edit, I wander away from my phone for a bit to actually do some work, and I come back to upvotes and an award. I am pleased that this odd moment in my life has brought a smile to people. Corpse, is that you? You have really nice veins. Nurse giving me a blood test. I used to work a dirty job that also had me staying in hotels. Walked by a pretty girl at the front desk, we nodded heads at each other as I went to my room to clean up. When I came back through to get something to eat in their restaurant, she got a shocked look on her face and said, Damn, you clean up nice. Still remember it 25 years later. A girl told me in high school that I'd look great if I just got a flipping haircut. You're really funny, I like you. Some really cute girl said this to me quite a while ago, had me nearly crying since I don't get complimented at all. I don't even compliment myself. Cried for 10 minutes when I got back home. A girl once told me I saved her life because, unknown to me, she was battling depression when I happened to show up with her favorite Starbucks drink to congratulate her on her new job. You never know the impact your small deeds can do. At 18, my then 24-year-old girlfriend, who was my first real relationship, told me you kiss wonderfully. Let's say the rooster and me fluffed his feathers. A girl told me in high school that I'd look great if I just got a flipping haircut. At 18, my then 24-year-old girlfriend, who was my first real relationship, told me you kiss wonderfully. Let's say the rooster and me fluffed his feathers.